Your salary probably hasn't changed much, but suddenly food costs more, rent feels heavier, and your savings seem to buy less and less each month. It's a feeling a lot of us know. So, what's the move? Is crypto the answer everyone talks about? Is holding used dollars the secret? Or is good old cash still king? In a world where money feels like it's changing fast, let's break down how you can actually protect your buying power and make sense of it all. First, you have to know your real enemies, and they're not what you think. They are inflation and currency risk. Inflation is that invisible force that makes prices for everything go up over time. That $100 bill in your wallet buys fewer groceries this year than it did last year. Then there's currency risk. If your home currency gets weaker compared to others, like the US dollar, everything that's imported or priced globally gets even more expensive for you. If you just ignore these two forces, you are guaranteed to lose money over time, even if you feel like you're doing nothing wrong. So, what about just holding cash? It feels safe, right? It's tangible, you can hold it, and its value doesn't jump up and down like a crazy chart on a screen. But for many people around the world, keeping all your wealth in your local cash is like standing still on a moving sidewalk that's going backward. As prices rise, your money's value is silently leaking away. Think of it as a slow, quiet loss. Now, for emergencies, having 3 to 6 months of expenses in cash is smart. You need it to be accessible. But as a long-term strategy for building wealth, it can actually be quite dangerous. This brings us to the US dollar and other strong currencies. For many, these can act like a shield. When your local currency is losing value, holding some of your savings or investments in a stronger currency can protect your wealth from evaporating. It makes it easier to travel, buy things online from other countries, or even invest in global markets. But let's be clear, it's a shield, not a magic wand. Just having a pile of dollars stashed away without a real plan isn't a strategy. It's a tool, and like any tool, you need to know how and why you're using it to make it effective. And then there's the big one, crypto. You hear the stories of people getting rich overnight, and it's tempting. Crypto can sometimes act as a hedge against weak currencies and broken financial systems, especially in places with high inflation or capital controls. But it is a high-voltage tool. It swings wildly, it's driven by emotion and hype, and unfortunately, the space is filled with scams. For the vast majority of people, thinking about crypto as a small, intentional part of their strategy makes sense. It should be a slice of your portfolio, not the entire pie you're betting your future on. So, how do you put this all together? The best way is to think in layers, like building a defensive pyramid for your buying power. The base of your pyramid is your emergency fund, held in your local currency. This is cash you can get to immediately to handle life's unexpected problems. The middle layer is your stability zone. This consists of assets linked to stronger currencies or global markets, things like stocks, ETFs, or even a bank account in a more stable currency. This layer is your shield against local currency weakness. Then, at the very top, you can have a small slice dedicated to higher risk, higher potential assets, like a bit of crypto. This is the portion you can afford to see fluctuate wildly without losing sleep. Ultimately, the biggest danger you face isn't crypto, or the dollar, or even inflation itself. It's your own emotions, panic, and FOMO, the fear of missing out. The best way to combat this is to set clear, simple rules for yourself before you start. Write them down. For example, no all-in bets on any single asset. Never borrow money to invest or gamble. Only put money into high-risk assets like crypto that you are genuinely prepared to lose. And maybe most importantly, review your financial plan once or twice a year, not every single day. This video is for educational purposes and isn't financial advice. But the more you understand these concepts, inflation, currency risk, and building a layered defense, the more empowered you'll be. Your buying power doesn't have to be a victim of the chaos. You can take control. Thanks for watching, and if this helped, be sure to subscribe for more.